you know, the best I could, but just for my sake, please ignore if you see a little blueberry seed or something. Okay. First book is actually the most recent one that I got. I did not get these all at once, by the way. They've been building up a bit. This is the latest one that I got, and probably the most exciting, looking at them all. One of the most exciting ones, in my opinion. This is the 5th book in the Magnolia Park series. Also, by the way, I'm not going to read normally in these book haul videos. I will read the back of each of the books, but since these are all not the first book in the series, you know, I don't want to ruin anything for myself or for you by reading the backs. So I will do my best to say a little bit about the series itself, but not this particular book. You know, and because I have so many books in this video too, it would be like the longest video ever if I read every single back. So, Magnolia Parks. This came out January 30th. No. When did this come out? I forget when this came out. It came out very recently. And I ordered my copy off of Blackwell's UK because I wanted the OG style covers. And oh my god, I'm so glad I did. This book is freaking beautiful. Oh my god, look at it. And I'm assuming that's Magnolia. So it's cool to actually like see her, and she is gorgeous. This is by Jessa Hastings. This is a chunky book. This is a very large book. It is like 700 pages, just over. I did notice though that the font in this one is a little bit bigger than the first 4, so maybe that's why. But this is so pretty. Look at the side, like the gold low. I'm just obsessed with this whole series, and this just helps the obsession. At the back, actually, you can see the other 4. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are new ugly covers of these books, but you still can get these original ones off of Blackwell's UK. So they ship from the UK, but they ship worldwide. So I'm in Canada, and I got them all on there, and I am so happy that I did that. So this series, if you don't know, I've explained it a few times on my channel, but they're, I don't know what the genre of this would be. Like, is it contemporary fiction? Like, I don't know, it's like modern day romance, but so much drama. Like, it's compared to Gossip Girl, like Gossip Girl-esque, like love triangles, love squares. They are London socialites, so they're very rich, you know, famous for just kind of being rich. And yeah, just so much drama. Like, no even real plot to them, but that makes it just so much better. You're kind of just glimpsing into their lives, the messy love lives of Magnolia and Daisy Hates, who, like every other book, is based around. So that is very exciting. I'm gonna have to start a pile on this side. Okay, next, I think one of you, I'm sorry if you can hear my stomach, I just ate, but my stomach won't shut up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of you told me about this book, because this is what I thought was a trilogy that I have. It's called A Discovery of Witches, and I originally bought this series just for the covers. The covers of them are so beautiful. I'll put them up on the screen for you. I'm not like centered. There we go. I'm obsessed with the covers, and it's like fantasy witches, like series to host a deadly game where the rulers of 6 realms fight to break their curses and win unparalleled power. That sounds really cool. I love like fantasy and like games and stuff. I think that's really cool. So this is a fantasy series. Yeah, this is the second one, and it's just so pretty. Oh, this has exclusive bonus content, I guess. Written by Alex Aster. Okay, I don't want this video to be too long, so let's keep going. So the next 2 books actually are the final 2 books in a series that I have been collecting for months. Can you guess what it is? There are 8 books in the series. It is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. So these are the last 2 books in the series. Tower of Dawn. I love these covers. It's like soft. Then the 8th book, which is like, it's huge. This is the Kingdom of Ash. So the last 2 books, 7 and 8. Now I finally have this series complete, and my goal for some point this year is to read this series. How many pages are in this? Basically 1,000 pages. Good, okay, awesome. Yeah, this series is intimidating because it is so big, and like 8 books, that's a decent series, but I can't go on book talk without seeing this series on someone's like favorite list or like some sort of praise about it. And there's also a lot of controversy about how to start the books, because technically there are 7 books, and then there's a prequel book, but the prequel book came out the first 3 books came out, and then this prequel book came out. So people not argue, but like some people say you should read them in the publication order, like that, the first 3, then the prequel, and then the other 4. But then some people say you should read the prequel first as a good setup to the series. I still don't know what I'm going to do. I just don't know. If you read the prequel, 4th, apparently, the first book can be a little bit more confusing, and you're left in the dark a little bit more, but in a good way. But then if you start with the prequel, this thing in the background right away, so then the first book makes more sense. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like I'm gonna read the prequel book first, but we'll see. So these are high fantasy series. I don't know much about the storyline itself, but I don't really want to until I get into it. Just good old high fantasy, going in deep. They are romantasy, so there is romance in them as well. Yeah, let me know if you've read the the Throne of Glass series, or if you want to. Okie dokie. Next book I have is the Poette that missed. Written by Richard Osman. And this is the, correct me if I'm wrong, 3rd book in the Thursday Murder Club series. Yep. And the 4th one, I think there are 4 right now. The Last Devil to Die is the 4th one, and I don't have that one yet. Still need that one. But the Thursday Murder Club is the first book in the series. And as far as I know, this series is a YA, murder mysteries. There's like this group of kids, teens who kind of go around solving murders, and it's like really cute but really good. I don't think it, like, it's definitely like an adult book, but I think it's YA. Cool. I think these will just be like cute murder mysteries, and I love that. So yeah. Okie dokie. Next is Ruthless Vows. This is one of the ones I was most excited about. This one, I believe, also came out in 2023, I think near the end. Maybe, I think, yeah. So it's written by Rebecca Ross. This is the second book to, oh my god. Divine Rivals is the first one. I completely blanked on the name for some reason. And Divine Rivals is a book that kind of blew up. Everyone loved it, super duper popular. I have yet to read it. I do have it. But yeah, it is a YA young adult series, fantasy. The first one is like a romantasy that takes place around a magic typewriter. That's all I know about it, but it's just so intriguing and different, and it's supposed to be like so cute and just a lovely read that I can't wait to get to them. And this is the second one. Okay, I think I can read this. I would love to see your words catch fire with mine. Will their love end the war or break the world? So I'm assuming it's about the same couple from the first one, but I really don't know. Okay. So this is the next book that I have. Excuse me. This is called Bookshops. Bookshops and Bone Dust. Bone Dust. Written by Travis Baldry. And this is the second book in a series. I'm not sure what the series is called, but the first one is called Legends and Lattes. You may have heard of it. Another like popular one that I was kind of seeing around, but what really drew me into this series are the covers. They're just so like cute and different. So I have a little blurb about what the first one is about. So Legends and Lattes is a cozy fantasy. I love those words, cozy fantasy. We follow a very large female orc named Viv who has decided to make a career change. She has hung up her sword for hire and decided to open a coffee shop. She had tasted coffee in a far-off land while she had been busy doing her sword work. That is so freaking cute. I feel like these are good books to read like in the fall, so I might wait for like October to read these, but yeah, that's the second one, and it looks just as adorable. The next two books I have are a series called The Witches of Thistle Grove. I have the first two. I think I have the first two. especially because this one is a series. I think it'll be really good to dive into them around that time. Alright guys, next book is another series that I thought was a trilogy, or you know, it is a trilogy, but then this is like an additional, I think there's a bunch of stories in this. It's like, what's it called? Novella. These are like novellas in here. So this is called Gleanings. Stories from the Arc of a Scythe. So the series is the Arc of a Scythe, the trilogy, and then this is like an additional book of novellas, as far as I'm concerned. Written by Neil Schusterman. All the covers of this series are so cool and unique. They're just like, you see these covers and you know that they're this series. I love that. It also has a bit of a texture on it, which I really like as well. Says the Arc of a Scythe goes on. So this trilogy is a dystopian fantasy series. I don't know too much more about it. I can find a little blurb for us if you give me one moment. Okay, so to keep overpopulation in check, Scythedom has been created at a young age. A few chosen ones are trained to glean people to end their mortal lives forevermore. Interesting. So two of the main characters are two of the chosen ones. They're thrown into a world of corruption and deadly secrets. Again, love it. Sounds right up my alley. I love dystopian books, dystopian worlds. All about it. Okay. Two more, guys. Next is, again, another newer release. This is called Hopeless, written by Elsie Silver. So this is the 5th book. I'm not sure if this is like the end of the series, because it is a new release, but the 5th book in the Chestnut Springs series. My boyfriend for Christmas got me the first 4. They're actually on the back there. Oops, you can see them all. I'll put them up on screen too. Flawless, Heartless, Powerless, and Reckless. And these are the newer covers. There are other covers. I know a lot of people like the older covers, but I honestly like these ones a lot better. I don't love the old covers. But this is actually a Canadian author, which is really cool. I'd love to see that. And these books take place in Alberta, if I'm not mistaken. These are like cowboy romance novels, and I've just heard so many wonderful, amazing things about this series. So hopefully you guys know how I feel, I think, about like rom-coms. Like, they're never that deep. I've never given one like a 5-star, except for Magnolia Parks, but I don't see that as like a rom-com. But maybe this one will, you know, pique my interest a little bit more. I hope there's horses. He's a cowboy, so horses, right? I'm a horse girly. Grew up with horses, rode for almost 20 years. Like, I am a horse girly, so throw in some horses. I'm there. You got me. Okay, lovelies. Ghostie, Alex Stern, who possesses a unique ability to see ghosts. Filled with elements of magic, mystery, and intrigue, the book explores themes of power, privilege, and the price of seeking knowledge.